in a lot of ways, it's a little bit like Scrap Station. With,
Oh my God, you had to go there.
I did. I had to give PTSD to all the Wings of Liberty players.
Oh my God. Please, just don't remind me.
Just don't remind me.
All right.
But we do have, spawning up in the top left position, it is the Terran player from Team Elevate. Give it up for MaSa!
And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, representing Root Gaming. He refuses to go down. Give it up for Kelazhur.
Kelazhur really showing us his quality last game, and I really hope we see the same Kelazhur, because that was such a fantastic match.
Absolutely. You know, I'm just thinking more and more back to those interview segments that we saw, and obviously the game without pain segments that we saw, where Kelazhur's just holding that boxing thing while Violet punches it, the punching bag. You know what? Maybe the reason why Kelazhur was holding it is he's actually a Rocky.
Yeah.
He would have knocked Violet out if he was holding it.
Yeah, but he didn't want to do that. He
didn't
wanted
wanna
to
do
knock
that.
him out of the tournament.
Exactly.
Which he did.
You know, Kelazhur is actually such a nice person that probably would be the logic he would use. If he was so strong, if he was like Goku levels of strong, he'd probably be like, oh, actually, you know, it's fine. Just you can hit me. Hit me all you want.
I'll let you live, Frieza. It's okay.
I'll let you live.
But we do see both players once again going for that gas burst into Reaper. No surprise there. Just really is seeming like the preference for them to play that way.
Yeah,
and their
absolutely.
gases line up so perfectly right now.
SCV on SCV action right now. This stream is now rated PG-13.
Oh, and MaSa coming in from behind.
Our stream is now rated R. All right, but we got natural expansion command centers coming down for both of these players. Factory going to be coming down as well. And both these guys lost one SCV, going to be staying dead even as they move on to the mid-game stage of King Sejong Station. But as you remember, Steadfast, that middle of the map micro that oftentimes happens with the Reapers is going to be coming out pretty soon. And Kelazhur is going to be sitting very much on the defensive. And I actually am very curious about this, because sometimes you like to do this to try and catch your opponent's Reaper off guard, but oftentimes if you do that, you're going to go up to that high ground over in the center of the map. You're not going to do it at your own high ground, because realistically, you want to just try and push your opponent back. You're not just trying to give up map control. I feel like that's kind of what Kelazhur's done right now.
Oh man, MaSa is so cheeky.
Oh.
Look at this. He proxied a starport on the right side of the map. This time he does it on the left.
This starport can have a little bit less sustainability than his last starport, because once that third expansion goes down for Kelazhur, he's going to start to notice a few odd things as Liberators just start coming out of nowhere from the left-hand side of the map. But
yeah, if this goes unscouted as long as the other starport did.
I mean, literally forever, the entire
Literally forever.
Still unscouted. That starport, some say, is there to this day making Banshees.
It is, yeah. And those Banshees are still getting value.
Still getting value. But Kelazhur is going to be moving out, and oh my god, Kelazhur, I see that there are a couple of dots in the bottom left, and MaSa moving that, or finishes up that starport, is going to be making his first Liberator, but Kelazhur is going to be very far out of position with his early units. Not that they would have helped versus the Liberator, but is his attention going to be the wrong spot?
Oh, if he moves up this ramp, takes a big shot to the face right there.
Gotta be very careful about that. Liberator about halfway complete. What does Kelazhur have? He has a Viking coming out, but remember, there have been games that MaSa went for that Liberator harassment, and the Viking just was out of position, and the Liberator would still end up getting 4 or 5 worker kills.
Yes, and the big thing about that too is the mining time he also lost.
Absolutely.
So Kelazhur, I like this. If he keeps this Viking home, please don't send it out.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I think he's gonna send it out.
He's sending it out. Meanwhile, the Liberator is coming in for MaSa once again.
You know what? This actually makes sense though, because Kelazhur says, I know where you spawned, MaSa. I know where the Liberator is gonna come in from. MaSa says, no you don't.
Oh, and those Marines actually going, okay, he did pull very quickly this time.
But as
only
you said,
loses,
it's the mining time.
yes, does only lose that one, but it is that mining time. And repositioning, gonna try and get some more SCVs.
Yeah.
Nice pull from Kelazhur, so he's not gonna lose anymore. But he needs to get that Viking on the Liberator.
Yeah, but it's also that very important gas mining time that is lost, as he loses mining time on both of those gas guys for a little bit. But we got Cloak.
Is he gonna show it?
Banshees coming out. Oh, the Liberator. Liberator has to be careful where it goes. If that Viking thinks it just kept going left, oh my god, MaSa ends up revealing his own starport.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, how long does it take for a Hellion to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tech Lab?
With the Cyclone support,
The world may never know.
the world will never know. The world wasn't meant to know. Will he be able to get out that Banshee without the Cyclone locking on, though?
But it won't actually end up having any cloaks, so it's a lot less valuable, and MaSa's just going to actually cancel it.
That was for sure the right decision. But we do see MaSa moving out with 2 Cyclones, and the Hellion kind of spots it out, dies for its trouble.
Very interesting, because he makes those 2 Cyclones versus, Kelazhur just getting up 1 safety Cyclone. Kelazhur gets started on Stim much earlier on as well. Also getting up an Engineering Bay, but MaSa loses a few units, but also getting up a Command Center, a 3rd Command Center behind this.
Cyclone actually locked on to another Cyclone, committing Cyclonicide.
Cyclonicide. Oh my god, it's happening
We have
again.
the most interesting fight in the world. Transformers. 5.
I don't think they're in disguise. I think everyone knows a Cyclone is a robot.
Yeah, it's when the budget gets a little lazy and they're like, you know what, it's fine, just get Shia back.
Liberator is going to get hunted on down as MaSa.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, he's going to find it at whatever angle it tries to run to.
Oh,
He's trying to juke and dive, but no, the Vikings are there. Kelazhur is going to be able to get his free damage. He's going to try and get it.
No.
Oh, a nice cute move over there from MaSa, just trying to get value wherever you can. But the starport, you know what? It didn't actually retreat all the way back. It just said, I'm going to retreat a little bit further back. It's time to make more starport units.
Oh man, these games are so weird and I love it. MaSa is he's just a little bit nuts in this matchup. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what? I know that I've proxied like 6 times this tournament. I just like the number 7. And he just goes for another proxy. And he's building a Viking across the map.
And the funny thing is, with the double starport production, he has the reactor on the other starport, he's going to guaranteed, whenever he wants, be able to get up air superiority over Kelazhur. But I want to note again, something that happened last game when we saw it be abused. Kelazhur, Stim is going to be finishing up. He's moving out across the map with not only the Sea Chanks and the Medevacs, but with a couple of Marines, the Vikings. He can put some serious pressure on over here with Stim finish up for him, but not his opponents.
Rabbi, guess what the Viking count is?
What is the Viking count?
The Viking count is 4-3.
Oh,
that
boy.
one Viking may make the difference in this push on the left side. Oh, it may make a big difference.
And Vikings going down on both sides right now. It seems like Kelazhur has 4 in the mix right now in the right position. And surprisingly enough, actually has a 5th Viking also out now. So he's going to be able to take a bit of a Viking lead. And also the Siege Tank siege up in the natural expansion, doing a lot of damage. Kelazhur also pushing up into the 3rd expansion. His Stim is now finished up. And guess what? He's getting up combat shields, but there is no Stim to be found right now for MaSa, still in the production tab.
This is such a brutal position for MaSa to deal with at the natural expansion. He doesn't have that air superiority because his Vikings aggroed on that medevac.
I'm betting right now MaSa is just saying, you know what, just let me take 5 of my health away. Give me half of a Stim. I can do that, right? Can I trade out my upgrade for that to get some sort of advantage in this? But
Big Liberator on the other side of the map.
Oh, Kelazhur not reacting. Not reacting, still not reacting, losing a lot of workers, but Kelazhur is also killing a lot of his own workers himself.
Ooh, and
Kelazhur's on the high ground. He's the one in the defensive position.
What?
But still, he gets cleaned up. Only the Vikings manage to survive, it seems like, and even they are on the retreat. Kelazhur has a couple of units still left back on the right-hand side, and he still has an army lead with 56 supply versus 29. But what is he going to be able to do with it right now? That is the big question.
He is going to be looking to take a big advantage, and this is a really scary point for MaSa. This is a big army knocking on his front door with air superiority. Oh, dropping that tank in a brutal position. The SCVs come off the line for MaSa.
How much damage are they going to end up doing? The Siege Tanks whittling away at those SCVs, but now the SCVs are on top of them. They're not actually going to be able to hit those SCVs, and we end up seeing Kelazhur pushing on forward. He's done 23 workers worth of damage. Is he really going to do it? Is he going to dethrone, knock out the previous King of the North?
He is continuing to push forward. He's got those 2 tanks in the back. Medevac's healing up all his Marines, and they have Stim. Oh, he's going to take down another tank.
He does it! GG! Kelazhur knocks out the previous King of the North. He is now going to be moving on to the grand finals to face off for